afternoon. On behalf of the family, I want to thank you all for coming for a very short viewing as well as a small service here. And before we get into the reading and words of comfort, shall we all sing this song together? If you have your phones with you, you can switch it on to hymn number 205. The golden morning is fast approaching. If you have your phones and if you have the hymnals in your phone, we can very softly sing. The golden morning is fast approaching, Jesus soon will come to take His faithful and happy children to their promised home. Oh, we see the glimpse of the golden morning piercing through the night of gloom. Oh, we see the glimpse of the golden morning that was the tomb. The gospel summons will soon be carried to the nations round. The bridegroom then will cease to tarry as the trumpet sound. Oh, we see the glimpse of the golden morning piercing through this night of gloom. Oh, we see the glimpse of the golden morning that will burst the tomb. Attended by all the shining angels down the flaming sky, the judge will come and will take his people where they will not die. Oh, the sea, the glimpse of the golden morning piercing through this night of gloom. Oh, we see the glimpse of the golden morning that will burst the tomb. There are no flowers from the parted will all meet that day. The tears of those who are broken hearted will be wiped away. Oh, we see the glimpse of the golden morning piercing through this night of gloom. Oh, we see the glimpse of the golden morning that will burst the tomb. There are only few of us here, the family and close friends. We have about 45 minutes given to us. If there is anyone who wants to speak briefly, reflecting on the life of Amma, the time is given to you now. I know this is an impromptu call, but then if you want to reflect upon it, now a little bit.
I could have said this to all of you kids, because we are close, we know what is going on. But I was just reflecting upon this last night. the relationship between the Ingettis and the Johns was way before any of us. Mrs. Elizabeth John and my mother were nursing students along with Anand's mother in Gifford Memorial Hospital in Newsweek. I think after graduation they parted ways. Auntie John went on to North India, Ranchi, where she met her husband, Pastor A. John, got married and started having children, while my mother married I. James and then started their ministry in Kakinada, in Andhra Pradesh, and then later in Newsweek, and then on to Narsapur. It so happens that both families got back together after a long break in Bombay, which we call Mumbai today, in the late 70s, I believe. We not only worked in the same place, but we shared houses that were next to each other. We were neighbors. We could hear what goes on in their house, and we knew or can hear what went on in our house. The families mingled so closely together, so close that down the road, my younger brother married Sherlyn, Sweetie. And then Susie and I were in college together. Stevie was much younger back in those days. But we came to this country and life kept going, and we were closely associated with each other. Things I remember about Auntie John back in India, and of course here, she dressed. She made sure she combed her hair. It was always perfect. The way she walked, people could distinctly tell that was Mrs. A.I. John. She took care of all of those details in her life, and I think she made sure that all her children followed that. I'm sure she was a tough mother, very strict, as opposed to the father, who was probably more lenient like me, but she was very strict and took good care of the children until the last minute she passed, consciously that she was around. And I think the three of you siblings, and of course the extended family, should be grateful that you had the opportunity to be with her, because she gave each one of us, and I should say God gave her that opportunity so that she could spend time. It wasn't sudden. We knew it was coming, but we didn't know when. So she's a strong-willed person, and she stayed as long as she needed to. I hope that gave each one of you a chance to reflect and to look into and realize the love and sacrifice that she has made for each one of you. We will take all her lessons, the memories with us down the road. And as I remember when both my parents passed, it's just now the three of you kids. Make sure, Susie, you being the oldest, that you take care of the family as a whole. Keep you, three of you siblings together, and of course your spouses and the kids. And we're all here to support you guys. Don't think you are now orphans. We have a large family and a large community, and the Adventist Church and the faith that we have. So keep the faith, be strong, and may God give you the strength to go through this difficult time. Thank you.
Thank you. That was well said and well reflected. Anybody else? One more person. We will have just a couple of minutes for one more person to come up, if at all you want to. And we did not plan that at a time.
Wow, it's good to see all of you here again. I just want to say quickly that, as I've reflected to a couple of people here, and Steve was talking about something with me just a few minutes ago, that I had the opportunity to look at the memory book of Auntie John at the house, and it surprised me there were so many pictures of big groups of us all together, friends and family alike, all together at the house. She made that house open to everybody. It was like, you know, so much happened there. And yet, when I was looking through, I said, oh my goodness, I don't even remember this picture. I don't remember this picture. I remember this one and this one, but there are things that we've forgotten. We shouldn't forget these things. That just, she gave so much to so many people. There could be a room full of hundreds of people here that she touched their lives in a good way and opened her doors to them. Not only that, the same way that, as he said that she was strict perhaps with her own children, she was very dear and caring about everybody. And just, you know, I'm sorry to have to be here today for this reason, but, you know, all things come in time. And she just gave so much. I just want to say that I thank God for her, what she brought into so many people's lives.
Thank you. If we had thought earlier, we could have even checked in one song and it would have made the service perfect. And, all right. I want to specifically thank you all for giving me this opportunity. This morning, yesterday night before I went to bed, I said I should go to Susie's house. She has moved close to my house now. We have a prayer, so before I just laid my head down, I texted that, can I come over and have a prayer? I saw your text only in the morning, agreeing for my visit, and then we made the visit to be here. And that is number one reason why I want to thank you. Secondly, when Pastor A. John passed in Washington Adventist Hospital, from the pastoral staff, I was the first respondent. I still very vividly remember the room in which he was. Of course, I had been visiting him, and then when I heard that morning, around 10 o'clock or so, that he passed, I came to visit, and I could not believe that he was gone because he was not even in my ICU or anything of that nature. I could not take it quickly, and more so, Susie. Susie could not take it at all. I still remember that she was telling me, call the doctor, Dad is not gone, he is still alive, he has to come and treat him, so on and so forth. And it took a little while for her to really come to the reality that Pastor A. John had breathed his last. And of course, at that time also Sweetie was there, the mother was there, and I'm sure Steve also was around, I don't remember. But, so I had that opportunity to be with your family at that very moment. And then you had a very big viewing service. You remember for Pastor A. John Ryan's Manali? Saturday evening, and somebody was scheduled to speak, and then they could not make it, and then at the last moment they said, you give the message. So I still remember that I gave a message for that evening for Pastor A. John's viewing, and what a coincidence that I'm here on this viewing day, though we are very few. That day the hall was packed, I remember, and today we are very few. Here we are, and you have given me yet this opportunity. So I can't forget your parents now. I was in the last moment, so to say, on both occasions. So I will ever remember that. And as Mr. Injeti said, don't think that you are left alone. Parents are gone, and we are the children here. We all are here. As he said, as part of the family, I want to tell you, part of the church and the church family, we are here to always support and stand by you. And having said that, I want to refer to just 3 verses very briefly, and before we can offer a prayer. The first verse that came to my mind when I thought of Mrs. Jones. Of course, I have known her for a few years now, and I visited her in Susan's home, mostly when we went for caroling services. She was always there. And as long as she could talk to us, she was good talking to us. And I also want to tell before I leave the verses, you children took care of her well. Took care of her well, kept her home, took care of her well, and I know you were here, Steve was around, and Sweetie was flying back and forth. These times are not that good time to fly, but when she was here earlier, I know, and she came, I believe a week ago to be with my kids. So you guys took care of her well, and so the Lord has called her to rest at the appropriate time, and so you can take comfort in the Lord. Verse number 1, Revelation chapter 14, verse 13. Then I heard a voice from the heaven saying to me, Write, blessed are the dead who died in the Lord from now on. If you look at this chapter is a very important chapter for all of us in a special way as Adventists. This is a chapter that contains 3 English messages. And we believe this 3 English message is given to the Adventists who live in the last days, that we need to take this and proclaim to the world. And at the end of the 3 English message, the message ends, verse 12, verse 13 says, Then I heard a voice from heaven saying to me, Write, blessed are the dead who died in the Lord from now on. The now on here is very important. Now on is very important. Those who have heard the message and those who have committed this message, those who have lived by this message, right to them, they are blessed. They are passing on before the Lord is coming, but then they are blessed because they have taken this message, believed this message, walked by this message. Not only that, they proclaimed this message. I know Pastor A. John and Mrs. A. John served long years in the vineyard of God. They served the Lord. And I'm sure Pastor A. John made much emphasis on this particular message. And he was rested by the Lord a few years ago. Now Amma is rested. And the word that comes to you is comfort as well as strength is this, that she is blessed because she died believing, walking, proclaiming this particular message. So she is blessed. And as Mr. Don already said, let's take that lead from her and walk by it, live by the message, so that when Jesus comes, we can see her. I'm sure she will ask you there also, have you walked with Jesus? Second verse that I want to use is found in 2 Timothy chapter 4, verses 7 and 8. Paul, just before he was being poured out, before he died, he says this, I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. Finally, there is laid up for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will give me on the day. And not to me only, but also to all who have loved his appearing. So Paul is inclusive in this message. He is talking about himself. Of course, he says that I am about to be poured out. I have fought the good fight. I have finished my race. I have kept faith. He is talking about himself. And he also says that he was so assured that the crown of righteousness was waiting for him, and he was so assured that the crown of righteousness will be given to him on the day of the Lord's appearing. And then he includes all of us. He includes all of us. He included Amma. He included Appa. And included all of us. And he says, not only for me, but for all who have loved his appearing. I know Pastor preached this message that Jesus was coming, and I'm sure, as I always say, whenever I see old saints closing their eyes and being laid in the casket, I always say, Lord, this particular soul waited for your coming. They wanted to see you coming in the eastern sky, but they are here. And it is true of us. Whenever I go see old saints laid in the casket, I always remember this. Lord, this soul preached about it. This soul wanted your appearance to be seen by their naked eyes when they were alive. But assured, Paul says, as much as they love his appearing, in as much as they love his appearing during their lifetime, God is keeping a crown of righteousness for them, which he shall give to them when Jesus appears. And she had strong faith, she ran the race, and she finished her course. She fought to the very end. And the Lord knows he will give the crown of righteousness. Therefore, family and friends, that leads to the third verse that I want to refer to. That is found in 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter. Again, Paul writes, 13. Therefore, I do not want you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning those who are fallen asleep, lest you sorrow as others who have no hope. Paul is not saying here that you don't sorrow. Paul is not saying here you don't grieve. No. He was a man of our own kind, and we all grieve. We all grieve, right? Mother is a mother. When you lose her, you grieve. The grieving is not going to be over just today. It's going to be remaining with you for some time. I know. It's going to hit you. It's going to hit you. When you hit your brake on a red light and stand there, it will hit you. I'm telling you. But Paul is telling here, yeah, you will grieve, but don't grieve without hope. Grieve with hope. That's what he's telling you. Grieve with cry. You need to cry. You need to sorrow. But grieve with hope that Jesus is coming very soon. And Paul continues to say, for the Lord himself will descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of an archangel, and with the trumpet of God. And the dead in Christ will rise. She died in the Lord, died in Christ, and she will resurrect. The Lord will call her name, and she shall come. And so let us send a wonderful farewell to her. She lived a life, good life. Lord took care of her life. She lived in the Lord above everything. We all believe the Lord is coming soon. We shall see him this time. Shall we have a word? Let's pray. Our gracious loving Heavenly Father, this afternoon as a family, we grieve the loss of our dear mother, Mrs. Elizabeth John. Lord, I remember the day when we bid farewell to Pastor John. After 2 years, now we bid farewell to Mrs. John. But you know, and we also know the Lord, they served in a vineyard for a long time, and their faith and their zeal was they not only preached the second coming of Jesus Christ, but also they wanted to see Jesus coming in eastern skies in their own lifetime. But you know what is good, O Lord. And therefore you have called her to rest. She has closed her eyes, and as we are about to give her a good farewell, we pray, O Lord, They are still in the minds of children, grandchildren, the extended family members. The legacy the parents have left behind for them to emulate in their lives, day after day, day after day. So that, O Lord, when Jesus comes, we know they will be looking for us. We also will be there. Lord God, put your arms around children. So see, the children, Sage and Sian, Sweetie and her dear husband, and children Rajiv and Sanjeev, Steve and Ramona, and close extended family members who are here, friends, and comfort each of us, O Lord. Help us not to grieve without hope. Thank you, Lord, for that hope that Jesus, who died on the cross of Calvary, made all the provision that the dead in Jesus will resurrect as you resurrect. Now, O God, you must give back and plead. Help us to be prepared every day. Lord Jesus, come soon. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor. Thank you everyone for coming over here. The time that you've taken, the love that you've shared with us, and the sorrows that you're sharing with us. At this time, we'll reconvene at Chechi's home. Okay. We'll head on to the cemetery, and the service starts at 2:30. And after that, we'll meet back at Chechi's house for a quick dinner and worship. All right. Thank you.
Can I get everybody to come up here for a group picture?
Okay.
I'm with you. Yeah. That's one of the alliances. No, John, put it on the chair. Man. Put it on.
Ready? Move.
Use further shot.
Just a family. Okay, yeah. Just one.
So yeah, just one more.